Hi, everyone. Good afternoon and good morning in the U.S. My name is Josh Slusher. I am the director of the UN Foundation's Global Entrepreneurs Council, and I have with me today Ashish J. Thakkar, who is the chair of the Global Entrepreneurs Council, as well as the founder of the Mara Group and the Mara Foundation. And I also have with me the lovely Jennifer Colville, who is UNDP's Senior Director for Innovation for the UNDP Regional Hub based in Amman. So we're here today to talk about entrepreneurship and mentorship. So the Global Entrepreneurs Council was here in Jordan last year to really learn more about the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Jordan and how mentorship plays a part in supporting entrepreneurs in the region and around the world. Ashish, you were with me last year visiting Jordan. How did that delegation impact the way you felt that that mentorship was important for entrepreneurs and the reason behind launching the Mara Mentors platform?
Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Jennifer, for being an amazing host and partner.
It's our pleasure.
So when we came to Jordan last year with the entire council, and we've got such a phenomenal council, as you know, and from all diverse backgrounds, from all parts of the world. When we came, we realized that there are a lot of challenges in the ecosystem, naturally, as is the case in a lot of countries. But there's also a tremendous amount of energy in the people that they really want to make a difference. They want to be entrepreneurs, and it's an upcoming concept. And all of us council members realize that there's a massive gap in the market of trying to bring in this whole informal education angle through mentorship. Thanks to Jennifer and the UNDP team, we obviously then started looking deeper at that. And we then translated collectively, as the UNFGC and Mara Foundation and UNDP, translated Mara Mentor into Arabic and launched it here, which is why we're here right now. So it was extremely inspiring being here last year, and I'm so glad we're back here as the UNFGC, actually delivering on something with amazing partners.
Can I say something?
I was going to push it right to you. So why do you think that this is important?
Well, I think the really exciting thing about the platform going live now is that it's actually something that emerged from your visit last year. So when the GEC came and you met with members of the entrepreneurial ecosystem here, this is something that they said they wanted. So this is something that is important to them, was designed for them, and I think that that's what makes it so relevant and meaningful, is that it really emerged from them, a need that they have. In addition to technical support or financing, they really said that having access to mentors from the region and having a platform to exchange was really important to them. So that's why we're so happy and thankful that we've got it now, that it's launched.
And how do you feel that this kind of platform and this kind of work is important for stability in the region?
Well, to the extent that entrepreneurship contributes to the stability in the region, so the generation of jobs, the opportunity to contribute to society, I think these are all important things in contributing to a more peaceful country, a more peaceful region.
And Ashish, what advice would you give to mentors who are mentoring others?
Just so you guys know, the announcement being made is basically the mentor-mentee speed dating going on to round 7. So it's really cool. The energy is awesome here. You guys are really missing out. But to answer your question, I think the biggest advice I would have to mentors is to be really authentic, to be themselves. Mentors are not expected to know everything, and they should say so if they don't. But at the same time, being really humble about things, because sometimes you can get a little carried away. So it's important to be humble, especially when talking to a mentee, because it's a little intimidating for a mentee sometimes, be it electronically or physically. And lastly, I would say is that, be conscious of the fact that you may have experience in a particular sector, and the advice you're giving is for a different sector or a different market. So always be conscious of that as well. But other than that, this program would not be what it is without the mentors. They're so selfless and they're so amazing, and they're giving so much time just to benefit others. So it's really cool.
Jennifer, I'll kick it over to you. Why do you think that digital platforms like this and really kind of that smartphone penetration, how does that relate to entrepreneurship?
Well, in terms of being able to provide this as a service, as a digital service, as well as an in-person interaction is important because there's certain mobility issues with different populations around the region. So people can't always...
particularly with women, right?
Particularly with women. Maybe they can't leave their communities easily, or other things that might keep them from being able to access an in-person service. This gives them an opportunity to access this service online. The other thing is that so much of the entrepreneurial ideas that we're seeing are smartphone driven, so there's definitely an opportunity there, but also just a familiarity with this kind of a platform that already exists. Yep.
And Ashish, similarly for the African context, right? Mara Mentors was launched in Africa and has been really successful over the last few years. Do you feel it's kind of similar situation in Africa, and what have you seen successes and how that's going to translate to the Arab states context?
No, absolutely. The regions are so similar in that respect, and especially when it comes to connectivity. So it absolutely applies across the continent too. And this is what's really cool, and this is why you, Jennifer, I, and the rest of the respective teams have been so excited that now African entrepreneurs can speak to entrepreneurs in the Arab region through this platform. Share ideas, collaboration, not only in the neighboring countries, but in different regions that face similar challenges. So I think eventually the Mara Mentor platform is going to become a peer-to-peer conversation platform more than a mentor-to-mentee conversation, which I can't wait for.
And we're already seeing that in person today. Yeah. Actually, the entrepreneurs sharing with each other across countries and across regions within Jordan as well is really nice to see.
It's exciting. And the last question that I have for both of you, and I'll start with you, is what is the best, most important piece of advice that you ever received in your life?
Wow. I didn't prepare for that. What is the best advice? I would, it was actually something that it wasn't given to me, but Ashish mentioned it today, and I hope I'm not going to steal your thunder. But this idea of being committed to what you're doing. And so, yes, it's good to have a plan B, a backup plan, or a plan C, but really having a level of commitment to whatever it is that you're doing at that time. So plan A is the plan. I think really kind of frees you up to pursue that. And I've learned that from my experience with entrepreneurs, actually, because of their passionate commitment to what it is that they're doing, that they need to have to be successful entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So,
Ashish?
So it's
something else.
I think the best piece of advice, stroke teaching, that I've had is from my spiritual leader, Morari Bapu, who's a huge part of my life, and his teaching is truth, love, and compassion. And these are three really, really simple words, but have such profound meaning, be it personally, be it professionally. And I believe in it so much that I've actually tattooed it. Literally.
So you'll never forget.
Absolutely. So that's probably mine.
That's great. Well, I think that's all the time we have, but thank you both for joining us and really appreciate it. And we're really excited to be a part of this launch of the Mara Mentors platform.
And thanks to you and Foundation.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.